Face centered. Speech off. Like specifically,
yes, guys, I'm in the
have you
bed.
ever sat down, got out a piece of paper and a pen, and write down like, this is what kind of relationship I want. This is what I'm prepared to handle, and this is what will make me happy. You have? Okay, well, what is that? What's that like?
Well, it's a long kind of stuff. Like this specific, like really go to me, like what does that look like for me, as far as like the relationship and all that.
Like, where are you right now? Are you outside? Chat position. Video player. Heading. Pause. Button. Play.
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna try my best to go a little bit faster about my reaction and my response. Yes, I'm in the bed parlaying, guys, but okay, look at that. I asked him had he thought about it. He started answering me before I even finished the explanation instead of course. He said absolutely, and he came back and said of course again. I was like, okay, well, tell me about that. Then it was crickets, nothing. He thought about it. He came back. He mumbled something else. Then he said, well, could you be more specific, like your relationship? But I was very specific. I asked him, had he written down on paper what he wants, what he felt comfortable with, how he wants to handle things, what will make him happy. He couldn't answer that question because he's too busy pointing fingers and being in complete denial about his reality. So anytime somebody sits up and asks you direct questions, what do you want? You know, these are like interview questions when you go apply for a job. And you know, you need to know why you want to work there, what made you want to be beyond the pay, or you get a discount or something like that. You need to know a little bit about the company. You need to know a little bit about the brand, their services, their products. You need to know about the opportunity for growth, some of their perks as far as advancement within the company, education. Like, there's some answers you just need to have, right? If that's where you want to be, right? So if you want to get in the door. So for him, he's so quick to say, yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, I've done that. Okay, well, pull the paper out. Now, if I would have said that, he probably would have got really feisty a lot sooner because he already had an attitude, okay? He already had an attitude. And the reason why he has an attitude and chip on his shoulder is because women don't give him the time of day. And I did a video on why it is women don't give you any attention, why they don't take you seriously, why they may overlook you. Like, I did a video on that like 2 years ago. So if you want to check it out, definitely check it out, because that was one of my highly requested videos and it was highly viewed. And so, but he's got a chip on his shoulder because it's Friday. This young man, he's off every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And he's single every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I've spoken to him before and he'll be like walking in a park by himself. He's always in his car just doing aimless errands. He's like one of a lot of children, and he already admitted that he's overweight, and he's been trying to try all these different tricks to lose weight. So, which I advised him against, like fasting, intermittent fasting. He's been trying to not eat certain things and try to like drastically reduce his calorie intake rather than to just change his options. So, but regardless, he's doing a lot of things right, and he's not getting the results that he wants. And it's just becoming a hard reality that women are not willing to take his deal. They're not even recognizing him. They don't look at him. Nobody's giving him that welcoming energy. And in Florida, let's just put this out here. If you live in the top 5 states of the United States, if you are not a boss, if you are not a man that is a 6-figure human that's been making 6 figures, well established, and well prepared for a woman in a life with a woman, you can forget about it. If you live in the state of California, New York, Florida, Vegas, and some of the like New Jersey, the state of Washington, I'm trying to think, Pennsylvania, just certain parts of the United States, you're not going to be able to get a woman because it's too expensive to live. It's too expensive to live. It's not even about being a city girl. It's not about being a gold digger. It's about having a comfortable life. We as women think about the fact that every time we lay down with you, we can possibly be pregnant. And we think about our babies and the quality of life that we will have as a unit, as a family. And if you decide not to be a unit in a family, what can you contribute? If you can barely do McDonald's for the girl, what do you have to offer possibly a child? Why would this woman be interested in taking a chance on pregnancy with you, on taking a chance of opening her body up to you and exposing herself to anything? Why does this woman want to spend time with you? What is the reason that she wants to get up, get dressed, get dolled up, get cute, spend time doing hair, makeup, nails, all these things? And I'm not talking about her usual. I'm talking about when women decide to go out with men in general, we do extra. Go get a cute dress, go get some perfume, some new earrings, bracelet, jewelry, do some extra to our hair. We're doing all these things because we're interested. While we're going out with a man, oh my gosh, I want to look good for him. I want him to smile when he sees me. I want to be unforgettable. Why does this woman want to do that when you can barely afford McDonald's? And that's you showing her this is your first date and this is what you're showing her. Now, as this video goes along, you're getting ready to see the examples and his justifications for this kind of behavior. And this is all this is telling women can see these kind of guys a mile away, by the way. We're not, these kind of guys are the kind of guys that drive around in cars that have damage on them, and then they say stuff like, that's not that big of a deal. They're not going to waste their money getting that stuff fixed because the dealership is going to try to rip them off. They'll say all kind of unnecessary things that nobody asked, but because their finances are just strapped, they don't have it. And another thing that's prevalent in Florida, you have a lot of guys that will tell you that they got their cars, they were just in car accidents, and really and truly, and their licenses are suspended and all this weird stuff. And really and truly, they just don't have it. They can't afford a vehicle. They're barely making $15 an hour. It's very expensive to live. They live with family, friends, all of the above. It's just the reality of the average Joe. And it's unfortunate because there's a lot of opportunity to make money and to have a better lifestyle. But, you know, everyone has their way and what they feel comfortable with doing, you know? So.
Speech on. Stop recording video. Button. One face centered.
It's okay.
Speech off.
Okay, guys.
Video clear.
Let me rewind this.
Taking over your voice.
He wants my advice. Be my life with Kelly. Track position. 1 minute, 37 seconds to 17 minutes.
Open or something.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, okay. Because I just hit
1 minute 31.
Are you outside?
Video clear. Heading. Speech off.
Oh, no, I'm inside.
You're inside? Is it just like a window open or something?
Yeah, wow.
Oh, okay. Because I just hear like a breeze. It sounds like you're outside. But it's cool. So,
That's my fan.
oh, you're a fan. Oh, okay. So,
You still hear it?
but it's okay. It's not taking over your voice. I was just wondering. Okay, and you live by yourself?
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm saying this. You meet a nice girl today. And she's like, yeah, let's go out. So where would you like to go?
I'm talking about I already met her and we already like each other and all that.
No, like y'all just met today. Y'all had a nice talk, all of that. You had a vibe. Now you want to go out. And she's like, okay, yeah, we can go out. Where do you want to go? Just,
Okay, so where do I want to go?
yeah, like that makes you comfortable and happy. What do you want to do? This is y'all's first outing. What do you want to do? She's got all day. Like pretty much all day. So what do you want to do?
Well, the first thing I want to do is something interactive.
Okay, pick it.
Like an activity, like a walk through the zoo.
A walk through the zoo. Oh, you all have a zoo in West Palm?
Yeah, of course. Got a bunch of them.
Oh, it's a lot of zoos?
Yeah, and they're really nice too.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Okay, so you want to go to the zoo, and then what else? Do you want to just do one activity, or what do you want to do? Like, you get to pick. She totally doesn't care.
Okay, well, like I said, the first thing I want to do is the gym.
Oh, you want to go to the gym?
I said not gym, but the zoo.
Okay, the zoo. Okay, so you want to go to the zoo.
Because I think that's good being in nature. You get a good walk in. You can actually socialize. That's like that.
Speech on. Video player. Heading. Collapse video. Autoplay. Cast. Captions. More actions. Previous. Rewind. Pause. Button. Play.
You guys, do you see how long it takes him to think of what he wants to do? This is an indicator of how he never gets any dates. This guy has no idea what he wants to do because he doesn't ever get to go this far. He doesn't ever get to go anywhere with anyone. He doesn't know what he wants to do, and he probably doesn't have the income to go on dates really regularly anyway. But also, he keeps trying to explain why he wants to go to the zoo, and then he's saying words, and I guess he's trying to figure his words out. But this guy is supposedly a mental health specialist, and supposedly he works with children, okay? God bless him. But let's just keep listening to he wants to go to the zoo. Okay, he met a girl, he likes the girl, he wants the girl to spend time with him, and he's finally decided that he wants to take her to the zoo.
Video player. Heading.
Okay.
Collapse video. Autoplays. Cast. Captions. More action. Previous. Rewind. Play. Button.
Okay, guys.
Video player. Heading. Speech off.
Do something else.
I already asked him. I already told him.
Okay, great. So then you want to grab lunch.
Speech on. Video player.
One of your
Pause.
favorite
Button.
places for lunch?
Play.
I already told him in the scenario that the girl has all day. He likes the girl. Everything went great at the zoo. Is that all he wants to do for his date, or does he want to do something else? And I've told him that he can do whatever he wants to do because the girl doesn't care what they do, right? He still comes back and says, well, it depends. It depends on how the date's going. Guys.
Play.
Anyway.
Video player. Heading.
Comfortable place for lunch for our first time.
So now he wants to go to lunch.
Video
Video player.
player.
Heading.
Going for lunch. Where would you like to go?
Okay.
Somewhere decent. I'm not a picky guy as far as names and stuff like that. So, like, you want to have like a nice decent lunch. So I love Chili's. You know.
You said Chili's?
Yeah, I love Chili's.
Okay, great. So zoo. So you like to?
On McDonald's.
Video player. Heading. Collapse video. Autoplays on. Cast. Captions. More action. Previous. Rewind 10 seconds. Previous video. Rewind. Pause. Button. Forward 10 seconds. Pause. Button. Play.
Now look, he starts talking about how much he loves Chili's. Now each time I'm making sure that we focus on his happiness. He never once says, you know what, I probably would ask her if we had a good time, it was a good vibe, and I like her, and we just came from the zoo and all of that, I probably would ask her, what does she want to do? Because I do want to factor that in. He never thinks of that, not at one single time. Then right now when he says he loves Chili's and all that, and I say, okay, great. So you guys had a good time at the zoo. Now you're going to, guess what he did? Well, or McDonald's. Nah, I just take her to McDonald's. Now, the way he did that, his tone and the energy and the vibe was like, heck no, I'm not about to spend no Chili's money on this chick. That was the vibe. No, I'm just taking her to McDonald's. This is a first date. I don't care if it was a good vibe. That's my money. If I take her to Chili's, I ain't gonna be able to go to Chili's until probably next payday. That's just the energy. That's the stuff women think. First of all, fellas, don't take a girl you like that you're trying to impress. You're trying to show her, put your, what she's possibly signing up for. If you want to ever see this girl again and you were really serious about having a relationship, you're really serious about being in a committed relationship, and you feel like this girl could possibly be it, don't take her to Chili's. You take your girlfriend to Chili's. Chili's, McDonald's, TGIF, Fridays, all that type of stuff like that. That's something you go to when you guys are already bonded. Y'all cool. Y'all just out and about. Who could care less? Y'all been running errands. Y'all just whoever, whatever. That is perfectly fine. Y'all can order Chili's, Grubhub it, DoorDash it. I don't care. But you don't do that when you're just getting to know each other. When y'all just meet, you make stuff romantic, you make it intentional, you make it unforgettable ambiance. Do a lot of firsts together. And that doesn't require a lot of money, but it does require a lot of thought, consideration. It does require a lot of intention. If you want to be with somebody, make it special. Stretch yourself and enjoy the process. It should be enjoyable planning to do something with this girl or this guy. Like, ooh, this guy is so fun. That should inspire you to get your butt up, go get your hair done, go get you a new lip gloss, a new perfume, go put some makeup on, put some powder on, get fresh to death. If you don't even do it no other time, you should be hyped. If a guy asks you out on a date, whomever asks you out on a date, and you say yes, you should be, oh Lord, let me do something to these eyebrows, let me clean this face up, let me get spiffy. That's what it should be. Let me get in this closet. Oh, I got these heels. I got this purse. And you should shine up. Or why are you going on a date with somebody? You don't care about yourself and you want them to care? No, that's not how that works. It's just like you trying to go to this new job and then you come in there in jogging pants and a t-shirt and then wonder why you didn't get the job. Barely looking like you brushed your teeth. And then wondering why you didn't get the job. Oh, you want to get into this program. You go to the open house and you got on some booty shorts and a wife beater. And you wonder why, none of the advisors approached you. You wonder why the staff really didn't talk. Nobody looked your way. Nobody gave you the time of day. You submitted an application. They lost your application or you got denied. Like, show up for the position you desire. Present yourself with the respect and intention that you want to receive, that you want reciprocated. Be the energy that you want to manifest. Yeah. And that's simple math. Don't be upset about the process, about what it takes. It's not for everybody. That's why I say be equally yoked. God's plan is the best plan. And his process is the best way. If you don't care about how you look, then you need to go to the gym. No, you need to go places where people really don't care about themselves. Yeah. This is what you need to do. And then pick somebody. Or, when you're out and about and you see somebody that look like they could care less, that's the girl you approach. If you don't care about what you're doing, don't go up to this girl that's dressed to the nine and then be upset when she doesn't give you her phone number or doesn't stop or don't even say nothing back or just look at you like, Don't be upset when you get on the phone and she's like, oh, I don't do that. I don't even know where Chili's is.
8:12 p.m.
You guys know that's real. There are people that don't know what a Chili's is. When people say Chili's to me, the first thing I think about is college, because we used to do that a lot in college. And I think about their happy hour, because I know they have margaritas for like $2.50. Because I remember my coworkers used to talk about it all the time. Mind you, we're in our 20s. So it's like, do I have anything against Chili's? No. They have a nacho that I actually like. They have those Southwestern egg rolls that I actually will eat every now and then. I mean, I haven't had any in years, but, you know, it could happen. So it's like, but that is not the spot you take your first date. That's not a spot you go to until you guys are like thoroughly in a relationship. And you guys, that's just something like, oh, babe, let me stop over here real quick. You know I love Chili's. Oh, yeah, babe, come on. That's that kind of conversation. Oh, babe, I want an ice cream cone from McDonald's. Remember we used to get... Then y'all swing through the McDonald's real quick and get y'all a little ice cream cone. That's not a sit up and have a date. McDonald's and Chili's are for kids. That's for high schoolers, middle schoolers. That's for college kids. And I'm talking about college kids fresh from high school. 17, 18, 19, 20. Those kids right there, they go on a date at Chili's at Fridays and have a funky good time and do karaoke and laugh and be broke together. They're broke. So that little stuff means stuff. Their little boyfriend spent his last $30, his work study money, his Chick-fil-A check, all that type of stuff like that. That's for kids. You don't be 40 years old, a career professional, and tell a girl like let's. And then guys, y'all ain't even ready. Y'all ain't even ready for where he comes up from this. And this is, guys, this is a terrible. This mistake he does right here, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Speech on. Face near bottom edge. Stop recording video.